Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What the Real Podcast. I'm your host, Darnell.
And I'm Brittany.
So make sure you follow us on all those podcast apps out there. Make sure you rate us 5 stars, right?
Please 5 stars.
5 stars. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/cinemacritics. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that as well. And so what were you doing today?
Well, first I want to say, you know what's really nice? If you're on Spotify, you can watch the live video of us
Oh, yeah.
doing this. So if you're in the mood to watch a video and you don't want to go to YouTube, you can watch it on Spotify.
Yes.
I just want to point that out
Yes,
there.
you can.
In case you want to see what we look like and stuff and see all my crazy hand gestures I do because I throw my hands around a lot.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, also we're on Instagram as well, What the Real Podcast.
Yeah. We're going to make a TikTok soon.
Yeah, soon. Yeah.
Eventually.
Yep. So what are we doing?
Okay, we're going to do our favorite sketch comedies.
Sketch comedies. I love watching sketch comedies growing up. And there's still some out now that are actually pretty good. And just sketch comedies are always good. You always have to have at least one sketch comedy running on TV.
Yeah, at least one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though I don't really watch them.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch them when I was younger, but now I don't really watch them nowadays.
Yeah, I think I would say early 90s, like late 80s, early 90s to like early 2000s. That was like the heyday of sketch comedy shows. And then from there, it kind of fell off a little bit. There was just one or two good ones, But yeah, back then that was everything to watch those because that was network TV. So you go watch it, sit there and go to the bathroom during the commercials, came back, Now, things are a little bit different now. All streaming, so.
Yeah. And I liked with the sketch comedies is you never know what you were going to get.
Yeah.
Because you can, and like if you didn't like a little skit, you could just wait till the next one or like just walk away, do something until you hear the next one come on. And then you could be dying laughing in the next skit.
Yeah. There's, it's a lot of good ones like that. Plus with the cast, so like one character might be multiple running, for each, sketch they have, So yeah, that's definitely one good thing. You always can like certain characters. They always come back and you can see them.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch when I was younger. I definitely used to watch it a lot on Nickelodeon. So
yeah,
there's like quite a few.
Yeah, most of mine on my list is a lot from the older days, from the 90s. 90s and early 2000s. That was most of my list. All right, so you wanna go first?
Yeah. So one that I really like to watch on TV when I was younger is the Amanda Show.
Oh, the Amanda Show. Okay, yeah.
The little skits. It's a hillbilly moment. Well, let's learn some French with French Pierre.
Yeah, Amanda Show was good. I remember watching Amanda Show. It's not on my list. But yeah, I actually watched Amanda Show a decent amount.
Welcome to the girls' room. Present it in the boys' room.
So crazy. Supposedly she's like crazy now.
Well, Nickelodeon did not do good.
Yeah. She's like, I believe she's like crazy at the moment. Like,
she looks totally different. She has like long black hair. She's gained some weight.
Oh. Wow.
She just does not like. I've seen a recent picture of her. She just does not look.
Yeah.
Right. And I feel bad for her. I really do feel bad for her. I feel for her.
Yeah, we might have to do an episode just like on Nickelodeon TV shows and like some of the just people, like the damage that happened to a lot of those people.
Well, did you see the thing Quiet on Set?
Is that with the
Dan Schneider?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it yet. That's on my to watch list.
Okay.
But everyone's telling me how good it is and how awful you feel for the stars.
Yeah, I've seen it. Maybe we'll review it. Maybe we'll do that or something. But yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's bad. When you watch it and you see what he was doing, and yeah, it's crazy. And like he was there through the most of it. Like he was writing all these shows, creating all these shows, and he was doing a lot of crazy stuff with those kids and making them do crazy stuff.
You get some minors and you just take advantage of them, not right?
Yeah. Even the girl from
Jeanette McCurdy?
Yeah, iCarly. She kind of,
I have her book. I'm in the middle of reading it.
Oh, really? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in Nickelodeon back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, the show is really good. Mine is a show called The State.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It came on MTV.
Okay.
It started in '93. It was only like
I was born that year.
yeah. It was only. That just makes me feel old. So it was only on for a couple seasons, but it was so good. It was MTV at its best. That was out. I think Beavis and Butthead was out, stuff like
Beavis and
that.
Butthead, yeah.
You ever seen Reno 911?
Yeah, I have.
So a lot of the people that's on Reno 911 was on that show, The State.
Really?
Yeah, like Dangle. What's the girl? I forgot the crazy one.
I've only seen the Reno 911 a couple of times.
Yeah, there's a couple people on there, and they came from that show, The State. So,
Wow.
Yeah, really good show. That's a very like slept on show. It's not as popular, but the people who watched it loved it.
I'll have
Good
to
one.
check. I know you have a longer list than mine because I only have 4 of mine, but I might have to check out some of these shows just to see what they're about and give them a shot because I do like the sketch comedies. Like I remember there was a sketch comedy that came on Disney Channel actually. It was called So Random.
So random.
Yeah, it got canceled after like 1 or 2 seasons. It had some good things, but then it had a lot of bad things. That's why it got canceled.
Yeah.
But it didn't make my list, so don't you worry.
It seems like all like sketch comedy shows always get canceled like too early or like at the worst timing. Like it's just weird how it all happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you got next?
All that.
All that. That's on my list as well.
All that. All that.
That was a really good theme song.
Yeah.
With Coolio, was it Coolio? Yeah. All that was really good. Had Keenan and Kel on there.
Yeah. Who's that lady with the black hair? Kind of chunky.
Lori Beth Dimberg, I think that was her name. The heavyset
Yo,
girl.
Speaking of her, I found out she was in that dodgeball movie. She was the cheerleader where the guy had to go where he had to live with the heavyset cheerleader. That was her.
Really? Wow, yeah, I don't even know that. That's crazy. I've seen her now. Like, she looks like an old lady. Like, she looks really bad. But, she's in it. I mean, there's Amanda. She got her own show from all that.
Yes.
Think about that. I think it was Keenan and Kel got their own show. And then Amanda was the only one who also got their own show, right? I don't think anyone else from the cast.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so, I mean, they did well, I mean, Amanda Bynes, she did have a couple movies as well.
Yep.
Keenan and Kel, they had some good movies. Good Burger, Good Burger 2.
Good Burger 2 was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't that
Good Burger was big time, though.
Good Burger was good, though.
Yeah, that was a big time movie. Like, that was no joke. So
what's Good Burger? No, I was just kidding.
Wow, I was about to say.
If I've never seen Good Burger, there's something wrong with me.
Yeah. I mean, Keenan and Kel was a good show, too. Really good show.
Who likes orange soda?
Yeah.
Kale likes orange soda. Is it true? Is it true?
Yeah, that's definitely a really, really good show. All that. Definitely like you watch what was that part of Snick back in the day? And that's all that was like just it was huge. It was big time. Everyone loved that show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my next one is In Living Color, probably one of the top sketch comedy shows of all time.
Really?
It's called In Living Color. The cast is incredible. So, the Wayans brothers.
Really?
So, Marlon, Sean, the oldest, not the oldest, but the older one, Keenan. He's like the one who really put the show together. Damon Wayans is also in there.
Wow.
Their sister, Kim Wayans, is in it. David Allen Greer, Tommy Davidson, Jim Carrey,
Wow.
Jamie Foxx,
Jeez.
J-Lo is in it as well. There's a couple other people, but the cast is crazy.
Wow.
Like big cast, very, very funny people all in this show, and it's hilarious.
And what year did this come out?
This came out in 1990.
Wasn't even born then.
Yeah. But In Living Color really was literally the top sketch comedy show. Like, it was doing great. It came on Fox. It was so good. So funny. So many characters are really known, like Fire Marshal Bill. Jim Carrey's. I have to show you after the podcast.
Okay.
Jim Carrey as Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah.
So many good characters. Homie the Clown with Damon Wayans. It's so good. This, if you were gonna watch any show, maybe one other, is In Living Color. It's something you have to watch.
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's so good. So good. Like it's just like 90% of all of the sketches hit. Like, there's not really any bad ones. It's so good.
Nice.
Yeah, really good.
Nice. Yeah. I have Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
SNL. Yeah. Some good ones. I like the "Who's that spotting in my TP? It's me. It's me." I said, "Who's that spotting in my TP? It's me. It's me." Native Americans. Woo!
Yeah, Saturday Night Live is good. It's not on my list because I think Saturday Night Live, they had a good period, and then it kind of like fell off at some point.
It goes through good and bad, good and bad. It does have its moments though. I don't watch it now as much as I used to.
Yeah, but back when like Will Ferrell was there, like
that's the one skit I was doing. Yeah. Will Ferrell was
when they're the cheerleaders,
the Spartan cheerleaders. Yeah,
I forgot her name though.
I don't remember her name.
Yeah, Will Ferrell, back when that cast was like Adam Sandler and David Spade and all that. That was like when it was at its best.
Yeah.
Even the '80s cast with like I can't even think of anyone's name but they had a really good cast in the '80s as well. But that '90s cast was like really, really good. That late '90s, early 2000s cast was really good.
Nice.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of Saturday Night. That's when I watched it the most. Was back then, even when.
Yeah, me too.
One thing Saturday Night has over a lot of other sketch comedies is movies. They have so many movies, from people like, Night at the Roxbury. You ever seen that?
Night at the Roxbury. That's a good movie.
I forgot the name of the one with the dude. He's the radio host, the black radio host with the afro, and he always talks about sex. I forgot that one.
I don't know that one.
I forgot the name of that one. But there's so many movies based on some of those characters from the Saturday Night Live. So they have a lot of movies. That's one cool thing.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah.
So
what you got?
Robot Chicken.
Okay, I've seen Robot Chicken. It was okay.
Yeah. I think Robot Chicken is really funny. It's like claymation, and it's sketch comedies. Creator is Seth Green.
Didn't it come on at like midnight or something?
Yeah, it came
like
out pretty late. It was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim. Yeah.
Like Seth Green, like a lot of people from Family Guy was part of it, making it. And it pushed boundaries. Like,
yes, it definitely did.
Definitely pushed boundaries. It had a lot of like celebrity, voices who were in it. And it's not like high on my list, but it was on. I always watched it because it was really funny,
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
When it came on, I usually changed the channel. Just being honest. It would come on after like Family Guy or something like that.
Yeah, I can see people not like, but I loved Robot Chicken. It was just so funny. A lot of the jokes and stuff. Like if you liked Family Guy and their jokes, you probably would like Robot Chicken. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only seen Robot Chicken a handful of times.
Yeah.
So
they have some good specials, like all the Star Wars specials are really good and all that. So really cool stuff. Yeah. So what do you got?
Mad TV.
Mad TV.
Oh my gosh. Mad TV is probably my favorite. Bon Qui works at King Burger. Welcome to King Burger, where we could do it your way, but don't get crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Mad TV. Back when Mad TV and like SNL used to come on, I watched Mad TV. Like that was one of my favorites. I used to watch Mad TV like crazy with what's the lady from Family Guy? She's like, "Oh, you're looking like a man." Miss Swan, I think it was Miss Swan. That or Stewart. There's just a lot of funny characters in Mad TV, and it kind of goes on my next one on my list because I think you're done, right?
Yeah, I only got 4 on my list. I didn't watch too many sketch comedies.
Yeah. So, my next one on my list, actually, 2 people from Mad TV had their own TV show, and that was Key and Peele, which I hope you've seen.
Yes, I have seen it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, they used to be on Mad TV as well. And,
yeah, that's true.
So they had their own show, and it blew up. Keem Pill was so funny, and I think what helped Keem Pill blow up, it was because they used to post clips on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And they blew up, and they got people watching the show, and the show is really funny. Like, it definitely filled that void for someone on my next list that I'm gonna say, but it filled that void when that one show left, and that show was huge. And then there was no other big sketch comedy show. And then Key and Peele came out, and it was hilarious for what, 4 seasons the show had. It came out in 2012.
Yeah, I've seen some of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good. It is pretty good. A lot
of stuff. I think the most known skit is the substitute.
Yes.
Yeah, when he's getting everyone's names wrong, Aaron and Balake. Yeah,
I just seen that video not too long ago.
Yeah, and so Jordan Peele, they had a movie together called Keanu. Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen Keanu. Yep.
So then
that's with the cat, right?
With the cat, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see Jordan Peele. He started directing movies, and we watch Get Out.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Get Out, and then he has Us. So he's becoming actually a great director, and he's had a lot of good movies coming out. And I think he has another movie coming out soon. But yeah, definitely Keem Pill was definitely a good one, and which brings my other my other comedy show, which came out before Keem Pill, was Chappelle Show.
Oh, Chappelle Show.
So Chappelle Show came on Comedy Central, and it came out, and it was the most funniest thing out there. Literally hilarious. Everyone had to watch it. I have it on DVD somewhere. My house. It's the most funniest thing. I think
it is pretty funny.
Yeah, I think literally the first episode, I believe it's with the guy who's a black white supremacist. He's blind and he's black, but he's a racist and he thinks he's white.
Oh yeah.
I believe that was the first episode. So just right off there, it really pushed boundaries. Like,
yeah,
they were barely getting away with things, and it's just crazy how you watch it and you're like, wow, this really came on TV. Like,
you wouldn't get away with it nowadays.
Oh yeah, nowadays no.
No.
Definitely not. But yeah, Chappelle Show is super hilarious, and Dave Chappelle, that really kind of put him out as a big time as well, because he did stand up, which is really good. But once that show came out, and then he did stand up afterwards, and then he is like big time.
He blew up.
He blew up
from it. Yeah, definitely.
So, Chappelle Show is up there. I think that's my second favorite sketch comedy.
Yeah. Thank goodness I've heard of it and seen it.
Yeah. But I think In Love and Color is my favorite, and then Chappelle Show, and then probably Keem Pill right under that. Another show I have I remember watching this, not as much, but it's called Mr. Show with Bob and Dave.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
What's it about? Tell me some things about it.
I'll tell you a little bit.
Tell me a skit. Your favorite skit.
I can't even think of a skit off the top of my head. It was a show that I used to watch, not as much though, but I remember watching it because it came on HBO.
Okay.
So I really didn't catch it as much, but it had a good cast as well. So it had Bob Odenkirk. I I don't know if you the guy from Breaking Bad, the lawyer.
Oh,
So
okay.
David Cross, he was you ever seen Run Ronnie Run?
No.
No. He did stand up. He was pretty funny stand up comedian. Sarah Silverman was from the show.
Okay.
The guy, I don't remember his name, but the guy who does the voice for SpongeBob.
Oh, really? Was that Tom Kenny or
something like that? Yeah. He's in it, so it has really good cast. There's this guy, I forgot his name, but he's like a really good writer, and he writes for a lot of shows. I forgot his name, but it was just a really funny sketch comedy show. And I remember it had like they did a lot of stuff on stage, so they write with the because normally you watch a sketch comedy and it's off stage and they're have a little sound stage or whatever, but they did a lot of stuff on stage with just the crowd right there.
Okay.
So I thought it's really funny. I haven't watched it in a while. Might have to go back and watch that. Yeah.
So if you had to say, what's your favorite sketch from one of his favorite skit from one of the
shows?
Do you have one that just sticks with you that you could just repeat all day long?
It'd probably be the Fire Marshal Bill.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to show me that.
I'll show you Fire Marshal Bill. It's really funny. So he's a. I'll explain the character. So he's a fire marshal.
Yeah.
But he goes. So normally, if you're a fire marshal, you do like kind of inspections of places. You inspect and make sure everything's good. And so he would go to just random places and then inspect the area. So say if they're like at a birthday party or something like that, he would go and then inspect areas, and then he would show them how something would happen, and he would actually have it happen to him. So it's just a lot of funny stuff, like funny skits about him inspecting people's like situation where there doesn't need to be fire inspection, and all the bad stuff is happening to him, and he's constantly blowing people's houses up.
Oh my
and destroying. At the end of every skit, he's blowing something up, and you'll see him all messed up.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's really fun. I'll definitely show you.
Yeah, I definitely have to see that. Yeah. Mine would definitely have to be either Bon Quickly works at King Burger, or Can I Have Your Number? Can I have your number?
Oh yeah, the girl who dressed up as the guy, right?
Yeah, yeah. What's your name?
Yeah,
Yvonne. Yeah. That's a French ass name, Yvonne. Yeah. My little croissant. It's because you got a ponytail? No, it's not because I have a ponytail. Don't be insecure, girl. Own that ponytail. Work that up, dude.
Yeah. That was from the older seasons of Mad TV.
Yo, they had some good stuff though, and the airport security one is good too.
I remember more of the old first couple seasons with Stewart, Miss Swan, and what else? Bobby Lee with the Daewoo. He was a little Asian guy. He was always trying to get with girls.
Oh
and
yeah,
his Daewoo and stuff like that. So yeah, that's when I remember Mad TV. I did watch Mad TV towards the end there, but that's when I kind of stopped watching. Those later seasons.
Yeah.
One more on my list. It's a sketch comedy, but it's kind of like interview style as well. It's kind of a little bit of both. So it's kind of like a late night show, but it's sketch comedy as well. It's Eric Andre show.
Oh, I've seen commercials for a show. I never watched it.
And one thing I like about it, it's completely different than any other show you've seen. He messes with the people he interview. So they'll set up an interview like it's a normal, like, all right, we have a celebrity on, they're an actor, we're going to come in, we're going to interview for you for the Eric Andre show. And they'll come in, and then he'll have like crazy stuff set up where there's like cockroaches coming out of the couch, or like there's a random naked guy just walks in, or just craziness, like crazy stuff. And he does crazy stuff on the show in front of all the interviews, like people being for an interview, and they're like, what the hell's going on? Like, they're like, what? And like, I think 90% of them, like some of them know, like, all right, he's a little crazy, but a lot of them don't know what's going on. Why? Yeah. So I think that's really cool. And then he does sketches as well, but mainly like more like where he's out in the public, like doing crazy stuff.
Okay.
So maybe I'll show you a little bit, like just a little tip of the Eric Andre because it's a sketch comedy, but it definitely feels different from any other thing.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
It has its own thing.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. So guys, let us know what sketch comedy shows did you watch? What are your favorites? Where do you continue watching? Let us know in the comments below.
What's your favorite skit?
Yeah. What's your favorite skit? Yeah.
I want to know because I want to watch it. I want to laugh.
Yeah. What's your favorite characters? You know, everyone has those favorite characters on their shows that they always love when they come up. So yeah, definitely let us know who are those favorites. Who, you know, what shows you watched back in the day.
Tell us everything. We want to know.
Let us know. Yeah. We definitely want to check some new stuff out. If you got a show that we didn't list, let us know as well. I want to know some new shows that I've never seen before and check out. You know?
Exactly. Definitely.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you follow and like and rate us, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe. Bye.
Bye.